Ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin C. Steele coming at you here at IWC. We're kicking 2019 off right with our pre-show matchup this evening. And who better to start with than the fashionista himself, one Calvin Couture. Obviously, we know Calvin going momentum into 2019. Obviously, his BFF, Katie Arquette, the IWC Women's Champion, wants to carry that momentum and start the year off right, is one Calvin Couture. Speaking of momentum, here in carrying it into 2019 is the Bearcat Keith Haught. Finally, the close of 2018, able to overcome his demon, which was former tag team partner Remy LeVay, able to quell that culmination and now looking to carry that momentum going in to 2019. Interesting matchup between these two. Big stakes here as both of these men want to start the year off right again. Benjamin C. Steele, soon to be joined by Nick Lendl. Obviously, we know people firmly behind one Keith Haught. That's the one thing that you can say about Keith Haught. Always has the fan support. Obviously, myself, I'm a huge Calvin Couture fan, be that as it may. Keith Haught, one that feeds off the people. You don't shake hands with Calvin Couture. Now those fine manicured hands, I might add. Well, the unique offense, I guess we would say, by Keith Haught. Isn't that right, Nick Lendl?
Well, I just made my way up the long haul from ring announcer in the middle of the ring to way up here with you, BC Steele.
Well, what a great way to kick off 2019.
What, being winded?
Well, I meant you
I'm
being
blown up.
I meant you
We're in
being
the pre-show.
Being next to me, of course. You're welcome. But with Keith Haught, I mentioned earlier, both men have a lot of momentum that they're carrying in. We saw Keith Haught quell the culmination, and Calvin Couture, his BFF, Katie Arquette, is the IWC Women's Champion.
Yeah, as you mentioned, BC, what a year. Well, capped off, I should say. Not really a great year for Keith Haught, but the way it ended certainly was. Riding that momentum here into 2019.
And that's what you get with Keith Haught. He feeds off of momentum, positive vibes, hugs too many people for my taste.
Well, he's just happy to be here. He likes everybody. He's in a good mood. Look at him, getting the crowd fired up here, ready to get the court time crowd started.
Okay, why would you like everybody?
Well, there's no reason to not like anybody.
Nice people are always hiding something. Calvin Couture doesn't hide it. He's always in your face, always coming at you.
Yeah, that's why he just pulled the hair of Keith Haught when he pulled him down there, right?
Well, it's Keith Haught's fault for having a lot of it.
Yeah,
So that's why I've got my hair freshly trimmed for tonight.
Unfortunately, the referee didn't see it. Calvin may have raked the eyes there.
Keith Haught looking to recover. Calvin Couture is going to stay on him. That's what Calvin Couture needs to do. He needs to stay laser focused. He's out here alone tonight. Obviously, Katie Arquette has to contend with the reset button.
No idea who she's going to face. Calvin trying to fire up the crowd. Still filing in here to the Court Time Sports Center. What a night it'll be as Calvin on top of Keith Haught there with the near fall. Fans still filing in. The meet and greet with Kurt Angle is going on right now. What do you feel about the Olympic gold medalist, Pittsburgh's own Kurt Angle, here tonight at IWC?
Absolutely. Certainly a big night for IWC, a big night for everybody involved. Imagine the opportunity that somebody could have. That reset button can really make your career.
And we talked about the unpredictability of the reset button, BC. And I never know who's going to get picked.
That's true. You know, I've seen Shane Douglas has come out there. We've seen Tommy Dreamer has come out from the reset button. Gilbert, of all people.
And I can tell you right now, coming from the backstage area, there's a handful, more than a handful of IWC superstars, men and women in the back, ready, hoping that their name is called. They want an opportunity here tonight.
How great would it be if you got picked? Oh, I'd love to see you and Wardlow.
I would not be interested in that. That's why I'm contracted here to be an announcer. But I guess you're right here, BC. I guess I could be on the reset button. That's how Dan Hooven's career got started.
Absolutely. I mean, I want to focus on something that Calvin Couture is showing me right now. You see, he's grounding Keith Haught. For people that may not that may be under a rock, you got to look at Keith Haught and realize that he has speed, he has size, but he's also got that speed that you may not think of from a guy that size.
Definitely not one to underestimate, and I think Calvin's about to experience something.
Well, wait a minute, he's trying to get Keith Haught over, not going to happen.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of there, BC.
And that's not how he was looking for that to go. Certainly had that envisioned a little bit differently in his mind. You know, the best way to see an IWC show is live. Obviously, if you're not able to do that, you can check out IndyWrestling.us, where you can get video on demand and digital download.
I don't know if Calvin's going to want to rewatch this match at a later date here, BC.
Well, right now, he's certainly the worst for wear against Keith Haught with a bionic elbow. See, it's what I said earlier. Keith Haught has that momentum. He's constantly moving, constantly getting that. You know, it's kind of like when you're filling up a vehicle. The more fuel, the longer it's going to be able to go.
What a senton there from Keith Haught.
You could have him here. You know, I'm going to give him credit where I'm going to say something nice about Keith Haught. Smart move there, hooking the leg. Very smart move, hooking the leg.
You know what? I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to say something nice about Calvin. I don't know how he's still in this. Very impressed with the wherewithal from Calvin Couture here.
Well, you know, when I think of Calvin Couture, I think toughness. And I also think a beautiful enziguri right there.
That was beautiful.
And he just said, so here we go.
Little showboating, though. He might have wasted a couple seconds going for the cover there.
I'm going to have to agree. You know, he should have hooked that. Like, oh, wait a minute. He's going to have a fit. Hold on.
And his temper tantrum's not going to do him any favors here either. Come on. There's brand new people here, brand new fans that have never experienced IWC. You want to make a name for yourself here tonight going into 2019. And these people are going to think Calvin's a joke acting like that.
Well, he's upset. He thought he had it. Oh, wait a minute.
Haught had that move well scouted. Hard kick to the side of the head from the Bearcat.
Well, we know what's coming up next.
Oh, no. Calvin's 2019 may start off with a hot mess.
If Keith Haught hits this, Calvin's going to have a different night than he envisioned.
Oh, that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Keith Haught continues the momentum into 2019. Lendo, we're just getting ready to get started.
We're getting started. The fans are still filing in.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.